Most of you were correct. This is Jeremy right here and his brother Simon, both who live at the Wildcat Sanctuary here in Sandstone, Minnesota. We were being quiet because obviously they're relaxing in the fall weather here at the sanctuary, and we didn't want to disturb them. But we love to give you a sneak peek into their life, and sometimes it's nice to just enjoy a moment of solitude with Jeremy and Simon. For those of you guys that know them, they're very active boys that like to run around, destroy their toys and perches, and so getting a very peaceful, quiet moment is very special. This is Jeremy up in the front, and Simon in the back. Both Jeremy and Simon are about 2 years old now. They actually were a product of breeding white tigers at a zoo, which we do not support. And if you haven't learned about the truth behind breeding white tigers, please visit our webpage at wildcatsanctuary.org. But luckily this zoo agreed to get out of the breeding business of white tigers in captivity, and because they signed a contract with us that they would no longer breed, we agreed to take in Jeremy and Simon. The Wildcat Sanctuary is home to over 100 residents of big cats, small cats, servals, bobcats, lynx, cougar here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and Jeremy and Simon are just two of our very special residents. So you can see both of them are very content as Simon exposes his belly to the sun.
Letting everyone know that Leo is out for playdate in Buffalo 4 and Kona is outside in the 10 by 10.
Sorry, those are our radio calls. Our caretakers radio back and forth quite a bit to let everybody in the property know who's having play dates, who's going out in the sun, who's getting new enrichment, who's being cleaned. We are the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. We do not buy, breed, trade, or sell animals. We're simply a rescue for big cats in need. Many of our residents come from private ownership where people try to keep big cats as pets, or defunct roadside zoos that lose funding. We advocate for no more wild pets. Big cats should never be kept as pets. We should be protecting them in the wild, which unfortunately we know there's not a lot of wild population of orange tigers left. We're glad there's not white tigers left in the wild because their camouflage is not, obviously, if you can see Simon right there, there really isn't camouflage with a white tiger. And so there's a reason they do not actually reproduce in the wild anymore, but they are a man-made species here in the United States zoo system, which we're trying to actually curb that. Well, thank you for tuning in to Jeremy and Simon today, and thank you to Jeremy and Simon for showing us their peaceful napping time and actually allowing us a peek into their world here at the Wildcat Sanctuary.